Welcome everyone, I'm Rosa and this is Purplelunarose Tarot. Welcome back everyone. I have decided to make this video very last minute, so as you can see, no makeup. So I just needed to get on here because I'm getting a lot of questions and a lot of orders in my Etsy shop that are dealing with a lot of confusion as to what's going on. I do feel like we're very much still in that full moon in Pisces energy, and there's a lot of things happening that could make you feel confused as to which way you're headed. Why are these things happening? But I just want to touch on a couple very simple points, just kind of give you some reminders of things that I know you already know. But I think what happens is we, one, don't journal and we don't write things down as we learn them. And then something comes along to kind of throw us off balance and maybe cause us to question things that we have already come to an understanding about. So I am going to do the general love reading for someone in my soul tribe. We are going to do that, but I do want to touch on just a couple real basic points really quickly, just to kind of give everybody a refresher and a reminder. I want to talk about the 3 different types of relationships. So when you're watching these love readings, it's very much about one particular type of person. The 3 different types of relationships is soulmates, karmics, and twin flames. And of course, that is very much what my channel is based on, and that is very much what my purpose is, and what I'm trying to do here is to remind you of who you are, to remind you of your twin journey, and to help you as you go through it. So that is what we're doing every day. What I've noticed lately is there's such a confusion between twin flames, soulmates, and karmic relationships. So when the people are coming into the Etsy shop to get readings, very much just confusion as to who is who and why, I think. So I want to talk on the purpose for each of these relationships, what the benefits of each of these relationships are. I feel like it'll give you a little bit clearer understanding of why you're dealing with certain situations for certain people. So the purpose of each, soulmates. Soulmates are people, very easy relationships. Does not have to be a romantic relationship, but many times they are, and they're usually the long-term relationships. They're usually people that you will know and be in your life for years and years and years. Even if you stop dating, something happens, you're always friends with these people. The relationship is super easy. The energy flows together super easily. Then you have karmic relationships. So karmic relationships are lessons, right? It's something that we need to learn. These people have a purpose. These are not bad people. We shouldn't see any of these people that come into our life as like a bad situation. We should see it as a lesson to be learned so that we can grow and start to manifest and create a better life, right? Like that's the whole idea. Karmics are not, like a lot of times, especially with the twin journey in my Etsy shop, I get a lot of people that are very upset with the karmic and just don't have a lot of positive things to say about the karmic relationship. And I can understand that because it's usually a very tough lesson to be learned. But they do have a purpose, and their purpose is very important. And if we did not have karmic lessons, karmic relationships, we wouldn't learn things and we wouldn't be able to grow into our spiritual life, right? And then we have twin flames. So twin flames, mirrors. That's the easiest way I could think to explain it to people, is mirrors. It's very common. If you're on a twin journey, you understand the mirror. The mirror is that soul. Twin flames, it's there's so many different beliefs as to what is what. Some people believe it's 2 different souls. Some people believe it's one soul split up. It doesn't matter how you believe it. You know, and you don't need me to tell you whether you're right. You don't need someone else to tell you whether you're right or wrong. You just know, right? You don't. As we experience the twin flame journey, we are very much mirroring each other. That person has, most of the time you will see that these people have something very similar lives. Born and around the same locations, know the same people, been in the same area, traveled to the same places, some of the same places, experienced some of the same life lessons that you experience, but usually with different people in different locations. But you're mirroring. Most of the time when twins meet, it's at a difficult time in each person's life, and you come into each other's life to, some people say, catapult you into your spiritual awakening. Some people say it's just to mirror what it is that you need to heal and what you need to learn, which of course I think catapults you into your spiritual awakening. But twins, of course, also have a very specific purpose. I think a lot of the confusion comes from our expectations of these three things. I think if we knew that we could expect to get along better with soulmates, I think if we knew that we could expect that our soulmate relationships would last for years and years, I think if we knew that, if we would, know that a karmic relationship is a lesson and not a forever sentence, things like that, and know that twins are there to help you along your spiritual journey. I don't want to say, people get so upset with me because they think there's some people that are very dead set on twins are supposed to live together happily ever after, and it's just about you and your person. And I just cannot express how, if we think about the mass amount of souls on this planet, I'm not saying that each one of us isn't individually special, isn't individually worthy, but there's a bigger purpose here. There's a bigger purpose than, whether these two people are going to be together forever and ever and be happily ever after. I definitely, like, if I was to give someone advice today on what to do with each individual person that's in your life, each individual relationship, whether you have a soulmate relationship, a karmic relationship, or you're in a twin flame journey, each one of those people are going to be exchanging energy with you. And you have to decide whether you're going to work with that energy or you're going to work against that energy. I definitely recommend working with the energy. There is a purpose. There's a purpose for everybody that you meet. There's a purpose for everyone that comes into your life. There's a meaning, and you have to find that meaning and work with it. Don't work against it. Working against it is only going to cause more heartache, more delays, just more negative. It's not even negative, it's just very low vibrational energy. And I know with this Pisces full moon, a lot of us are experiencing this type of situation, especially people in a twin flame journey. I think a lot of it has to do with the other person's energy. And I think that we're having a difficult time understanding whose energy is whose, because we are very much in a period of merging. With the Pisces full moon, we are just very much merging our spiritual life and our 3D life together, very much whether we want to or not. I feel like that's also why there's such a confusion between these three relationships, their meanings, and what is expected from each person, each thing, each situation. And I think it's just because of the intensity of the energy from all the astrological events that we've had building up literally since March of this year. And I really feel like that is why there's so much confusion, why there's a little bit of panic. You're just feeling the other person's energy. It's very much a catch-up. I feel like we're playing catch-up. The energies are merging. They just need to be more equal before that can happen. All right, so now we're going to jump into the general love reading for someone in my tribe. And the way I do this is I'm using the energy of someone who's subscribed. I guess it could be someone who's watched a lot and just hasn't subscribed. But it's usually someone that I feel the energy really strong and it's easy to work with, so I don't have to guess like what's happening down here. But we are going to use the regular Rider-Waite just so we can get real simple, basic answers. I don't know if I'm going to clarify in this video or not. I really don't like making the videos super long. YouTube tells you make them long, but I look at that. But I don't know. I feel like we're all busy people and we all have short periods of time to take in information. So the Four of Wands is coming out immediately. That, of course, is union. So if you're on the twin journey, the Four of Wands can also be financial security and a firm foundation. But I'm definitely sensing that there is trouble on the twin journey. And again, if you are experiencing that, it very much is just a shift in energy and just the two energies merging together, and it's just you have to be equal before that can happen. I feel like the feminine energy had a super long time. If you watch my monthly updates, I always talk about how the feminine energy had so much that it was like we had all the time in the world to learn and figure out as we went along, and the masculine energy very much is just there's a push, not very much time to like adjust. I definitely feel like I'm talking to someone who's on the twin journey, but I could also be talking to someone who's like focused on their career. So I am kind of getting that energy off this card. It's like we need something firm. Our foundation has been shaken. We thought something, believed something for such a long time, and now there's something's been shaking that up. It's like we've had tower moments, and we need something to be firm, something to be solid. What's crossing is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles tells me someone's almost there. I know it's hard to see. The Ten of Pentacles is the goal, but the Eight of Pentacles is like the person can finally start to line them up and see like where it's headed. And I think that's what's crossing. Like that's what's challenging, is you don't see where it's headed. And that, of course, can be super scary. Highest expectation is the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, of course, is unconditional love. And then, of course, the twin flame journey. That is what the journey is, right? It's unconditional love. It's loving someone beyond, there's no expectations. You only want good things for them. You only want to work with their energy. You don't want to work against their energy. Next, we'll look at what's coming, like something you don't know. We have the Queen of Pentacles, resources. Queen of Pentacles can say that someone who's like mature or older does come into your energy and like start to teach you something about your worth. But I also feel like this is you finding the resources that you need to be able to put the things in place you need for this firm foundation, for this financial security. And then past energies, wow, we have a big, massive match. So King of Cups, if you guys watch my channel, you know that King of Cups is very much my twin flame clue card. And to see the King and Queen come out together in this reading is amazing. This is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But I'm definitely talking to a group of you who understand the journey, who are no longer fighting against the energy. There's no runners. There's no chasers. It's just very much wanting to work together, wanting, you know that your energy supports your twin, and your twin knows that their energy supports you, and it helps to boost you. And I feel like you both just definitely want that for each other. And that's pretty massive. I haven't seen this pair come out in several months now. So I'm really excited to see that. Future energies, we have the Star, so there is like a new beginning to this situation. There's like hope, new hope is found. That's amazing. And then of course there is Aquarius energy there, and I do want to say the Star, purification, cleansing, I'm almost getting like a baptism. That is the first major arcana that has come out, so that's pretty massive also. We have Knight of Cups is how others are affecting the situation. So how others are affecting this firm foundation. Knight of Cups, Knights are brave. They're courageous. They bring messages. But they don't just bring messages. They want some sort of communication. They want to clear some sort of something up. It's like they want you to be able to talk back. They want you to say something. But they do travel to unknown places, and they have to be very courageous to do this. So it is possible that someone is going to bring you a message or be courageous enough to bring you a message. And then Cups, of course, are your emotions, how you're feeling about something. Eight of Cups is how you affect the situation, and you're walking away from something. And here's what I want to say about this card. Everybody sees this card as the Eight of Cups. This person is leaving. This person is walking away. This person is abandoning something. And that is not the case. That is not what the meaning of this card is. This card, this person in this card, their goal is 10 cups. That's the goal. That's what they're trying to do. Remember here I said the goal is 10 pentacles. He's almost there. This person is almost there also. But what happens is this person realizes that the route they've been taking, they've done everything they could. You see how those cups are like perfectly lined up. They've done absolutely everything they could, and nothing is changing. The other two cups are not coming. They know they have to take a different route. They know they have to do something different, change something up in order to go find these other two cups. Doesn't mean they've changed their mind. Doesn't mean that the goal is no longer 10 cups. It just means that they've decided to go a different route to find those two cups. Hopes and fears. We have the Three of Swords. So super emotional. This is like a lot of intensity. This could go both ways. You're hoping for healing, but you're fearing the heartbreak. And then outcome, look at that. The Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles can be about repeated cycles. It's possible that you put yourself in a situation where you repeat something again, but I don't feel like that's what it is. Six of Pentacles coming out next, generosity, scales being balanced. I don't feel like it's repeating a cycle because of this Star card. And the Star card is still the first major arcana. And on the bottom of the deck, it just doesn't get any better than that, is the High Priestess. And of course, the High Priestess is the bridging energy between twin flames. So the bridging energy is an ace. It's an Ace of Pentacles. So right now, I feel like the twins are currently receiving some sort of new opportunity, some sort of new beginning, scales being balanced in some way. And the reason is because this repeated cycle ended. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope this reading was helpful, and I'm sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey.